I done messed up again, fellas. So the water tonight was looking real nice, or so I thought it was. So I decided, screw it. I had a pair of batteries, Success, ready to go. And long story short, this rudder, if you remember I was talking about how these pickup holes are like twice the size as the rudder that I had on there. So I was like, oh, I wonder how much more cooling I'm gonna get with that. You know, never mind the size. Well, it provided so much cooling that it blew this cooling line off of this cooling tube, this arrow, and flooded the whole boat. It started glitching on me and I was like, oh, I've been here before. Stopped right away, luckily. And yeah, immediately got her back in. I'm soaking everything in Corrosion X. I mean, worst case scenario. Not to mention that we also hit something. So I just clobbered this brand new 45 millimeter prop. And after a couple of passes, I was like, oh man, this is the ticket. It's keeping the front down. It's still fast. And yeah, I messed it up. Whew, that was an expensive little outing there. So, you know, everything here should be all right. You know, the two biggest pieces, this is waterproof, even though I'm still soaking it, you know, terminals, all that kind of thing. The motor as well, blew it out, put some alcohol through it, blow it out, put Corrosion X. If you guys don't have Corrosion X, you need this, especially if you're running in salt water or brackish water. If you don't have that, you're gonna be sorry you didn't when this happens to you. I hope it never does to anybody, but yeah, I mean, these, you can see the tint on this guy here started going immediately. I think this is still usable, but I actually have another harness, so I'm probably not even gonna bother with this, but just practice right. You know, my GPS, soaking this bad boy, and then you want to let it soak and run it through alcohol and clean it all up again. Not much you can do here as far as, I mean, you can't take this apart. These 10 shocks, they're not rebuildable, right? But I flushed it out with regular water. Then again, I put it through some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, you know, and you know, Corrosion X the bearings. If you've got bearing lube, that's even better afterwards. But we should be all right here. Just man. In some ways, I was like, holy smokes, this thing is providing some wicked cooling so much that it blew that water line off. And I mean, these aren't, like, this one's on there. You can't just take it off, right? Maybe this line here, just, I don't know, but it, holy smokes. So we're gonna have to figure out something else as far as that goes. Unfortunate, right? But gosh, I really want to know about this rudder here. Like, you know, on 6S, running it hard, what would have it come back for as far as heat? So we'll get her back together. We'll come up with another solution here. Not sure what that's going to be yet. I may just run, you know, regular cooling lines all the way up to the motor until I figure out what I want to do here. I really like the clean look, but it's definitely not worth cooling lines popping off like that. So perhaps I need to like rough these up. Maybe I'll even glue them. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah. This guy here too, man. Anyways, tough day, but that's boating for you, especially in the salt water. All right, we'll get it back together. One of these days, we're gonna run it on 6S so you can see it. We're out.